workshop, I want to make sure that everyone is sitting correctly. So the first thing that you should be doing is crisscross. So make sure you're there unless you have a dress or a skirt on. Good, Brandon. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Desmani. Awesome. Waiting on one more person. Your reading supply should be on the floor in front of you and not in your hands. So you don't need any pencils or binders or books inside your hands right now. That stuff should be on the floor in front of you or beside you. Nothing in your hands so that you're not distracting. Also, hopefully you chose someone correctly to sit around and made a responsible decision with who you are around. Someone who you are not going to be tempted to speak to. So, thank you for those of you who are still crisscross, and that signals to me that you are ready for reading. Eyes and ears listening, eyes up here. So far, yesterday we talked about how to take care of ourselves during Reader's Workshop. We talked about what things are expected and how your behavior should be when you're reading. And we practiced that. We talked about what problems might come up while you're reading and how you would fix those, Brandon. And besides going and asking the teacher these questions, how you yourself would fix those. Today we're going to practice partner reading. Partner reading is when you are going to read with someone else in the class, you and one other person. What are some reasons that partner reading might be a good thing? What do you think partner reading will help you do? Camden? If you don't know a word, you can ask your partner, or maybe your partner knows. Michael? I love how you guys are being so polite and listening. Did you forget? All right, I'll come back to you. Mason, make sure you're facing the front and following those rug procedures. Layla. That's a good question. She said, do we have to have a partner? Sometimes you will have a partner and sometimes you won't have a partner. And that's going to be a decision that you make. If it's a day when you can choose a partner to read with, I will let you know that, okay, today, if you would like, you can read with a partner. So you're not always going to have to read with a partner. That would be your choice. However, today, everyone will be reading with their partner because we need to practice how to do that. So to answer your question, today you will have a partner, and other days it will be your choice. Okay? So there are lots of good things, Haley, that might happen if you have a partner. You could be asking your partner questions. You could take turns reading. You could look at words that you might not know and have your partner help you figure those out. Two brains are always better than just one. So sometimes reading with a partner is better. Before we get to read with a partner, we need to know what kind of behavior needs to happen when we're reading with a partner. Partner reading SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. You will stand up quietly from the carpet. Then you will locate your partner. Some days I will give you a partner, and some days I will let you choose a partner. Today, you will be choosing your partner. After you choose your partner, you need to bring all of your materials, you and your partner, to a reading spot. Just like the other days, you go and pick your just right spot, but today, you will have a partner with you at that spot. After you pick your spot, you are going to sit elbow to elbow and knee to knee. And that's called eek. And we're going to model that in just a second, what that's supposed to look like. After you're sitting correctly, then you can start reading with your partner. You are reading the whole time. And you are talking in B voices. And I'll tell you about what that means, about the story. Brandon. So, who can tell me what sound a bee makes? Everybody goes. I want you to listen. Everybody do it again. Okay, stop. Thank you for those of you who stopped right when I said stop, because that's the responsible thing to do, and that's being respectful to me and others if you follow directions. Did you hear one person's B over all of the other B's? Let's do it again. All right, stop. Good, much better that time. So when I say B voices, that means I can't hear one person screaming and talking over the others. Your B voice is so quiet that I can't tell which B out here it is that is talking. So you're going to be whispering. Will, let's see, Joffrey, go over to the sound system. Walk over there, and I'm going to tell you what. Miss Jefferson is giving dojo points to people in her reading group. So I know some people over there are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Lots of points. All right, so we're going to turn that noise down so that we can focus. Good job. Concentrate. Good word. See the power button? It's a square. Yes. Push that. Perfect. Thank you. You can join us back. Awesome job. Thank you. So, everybody direct your attention back up here. You guys did a great job with that distraction. So, we're going to continue on. So, partner reading, your voice is going to be so quiet when you and your partner are reading that I cannot hear anybody's voice over anybody in the class. I can't even tell who's reading. You're so quiet. The only person that can hear you is your partner that's sitting right next to you. Malaysia, all the way over there, she can't hear me because I'm using my B voice. I am whispering so quietly, no one can hear me out of all the B's. It's just going to be one big beehive of talking, and no one is talking over anybody else. So, what does partner reading look like? I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So it looks like you are following along in the book. Following along in the book. I'm not looking over here. Looking over here. I'm following along in the book. Eek. Elbow to elbow, knee to knee. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Books are in front of you. Not back here. Not over here. Not over here. My partner's over here and I got the book over here. The books are in front of us. Give space. We're not up on top of our partner, all on top of them, and they're like, get off of me, no, spin away. We're going to give our partner space, and we're going to read together. So that's what it looks like. And it sounds only one partner talking at a time. You read, I read. You read, I read. Okay, now it's my turn. Okay, now it's your turn. You read. I'm not talking over her when she's trying to read. And when she's reading and when she's talking, I'm listening to her. Help with words, like Camden said. Help each other with a word. Your partner comes to a word they don't know and you know it, say it for them. If they want to try to figure the word out, let them try to figure the word out. If they ask for help, do you know this word? What is it? Then you can tell them. Asking questions. What do you think is going to happen next? Oh my gosh, I love that part. Look at this picture. You're talking about the book. I'm not talking about what I did this weekend. I'm not talking about what we're going to do for recess, Michael. I'm talking about the book and asking questions about the book. And I'm story talking only. So, I'm with my partner. I'm not yelling over here to Joffrey, hey, no. He's not my partner. I'm not yelling over here to Haley. She's not my partner. We're not talking. Hey, what book are y'all reading? No, just my partner and I, right here, okay? Because that's respectful. So now I'm going to model what it looks like to partner read. So I'm going to need a volunteer to help me. Someone who they think is going to be a good partner at reading. All right, AJ. So notice it can be a boy and a girl. I'm not going to say, "Ooh, it's a boy." No. "Ooh, it's a girl." No, it's fine. It's okay. It is okay. So direct your attention up here, because in just a second, you and your partner are going to have to do this. Teacher says we're partners. Okay, I have a book out of my box that we are going to read. Let's find a spot. Oh, this spot looks good. Let's sit down. Now, here's how you sit. And I'm going to try to do the best I can with the skirt on. So, crisscross. Perfect. Elbow to elbow. Knee to knee. Do you see that? Now, I don't have to touch the person's elbow. I'm just explaining to you that you shouldn't be like this. That's the wrong way. I shouldn't be turned over here while he's over there and I'm over here. No. We are elbow to elbow, knee to knee. Now, also, I can give him space. We don't have to touch knees. If we don't want to touch knees, we don't have to touch knees. We're not touching at all right now. But we're sitting next to each other. And Damari, I can tell that he's my partner. Now we have a book. The book is in front of us, like this. I'm not keeping the book over here, Ashton, so he can't see it. He's not keeping the book over there, so I can't see it. We're going to put it in the middle between us. I'm going to stop the lesson right here, and I'm going to wait until everyone is following the carpet SOP. Awesome. Thank you. If we could continue that on so that I don't have to stop again, then we could have more time reading with our partner. So, book is in between us. Open the book. How many people are talking at one time? One. Do you want to read first or do you want me to read first? Now, I'm going to do this a little bit louder so that you can hear what's going on. But that's normally how we'd be talking. So first we're going to model a little bit louder because I want you to hear what I'm doing with my partner. Everybody listening? Okay. Book between us. We're not, okay? I used to spend a lot of time worrying that I was different from other people. But I found out everybody's different, the same kind of different as me. Notice, we're both looking at the book. We're both following along. He's not turning around and talking to his friend while I'm reading, because that would be disrespectful. So let's do it the wrong way. You read that.
I used to spend a lot of time worrying that I was different from other people, but I found out everybody's different, the same kind of different as me.
All right, what was I doing that was not correct? Brandon, what was I doing that was not correct? Georgia, let us know. What was I doing? I wasn't paying attention to my partner. I wasn't following along. So let's continue. Not too many years ago, my turn, his turn, my turn, his turn. Not too many years ago, American people were struggling. That time was called the Great Depression. So now I want you to listen to what it sounds like. You might not be able to hear anything. That's the point. Here's what the reading will actually sound like. Listen. Did you hear what I was saying? What did I read about? Maybe you. Daria, what was I reading about? Tell us what I said. I don't know. Because he couldn't hear. So did you hear how quiet we were? Both of us read. I don't know if you could hear that. both of us were reading.